from the Magnolia, the show dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. Today's topic is your business grabbing attention in the marketplace? I think that is just a great question, and one that we've really got to be thinking about now, particularly in this economic climate. The Magnolia focuses every Friday at 9 a.m. on a different topic of image, brand, and business culture. So I hope that you will certainly join me. You can find us at themagnolia.tv anytime to either catch whatever the live show is or any of our previous shows as well. I'm Nida Bittman-Neville, your host. I am CEO of TNB Consulting Group. We specialize in marketing, communication, and image. And we work with a wide range of consumers and clients here in the United States, Canada, and Australia. And so if you need assistance in helping to enhance your image and brand, I hope that you will again go to themagnolia.tv and click Contact Us and let me know how I might be able to assist you. So let's jump into our topic about, is your business grabbing attention in the marketplace? You know, today consumers are just being bombarded by information being marketed by businesses all the time in a variety of different ways and different venues, all yelling to us, buy my product, get my service, here I am, over here, right? So how do we grab attention in this fast-paced market? It is all in your logo. In your logo, the color palette, the design, your tagline. I know it's just one small, minute part of your overall business, but that logo is quite important. Why? In fact, in a recent consumer survey, they indicated that today the logo is the key in grabbing attention because consumers are too busy and they really don't even want to take the time to read a lot about what you do, how you do it, and how they can find you. And what really the goal of any business is to eliminate decision making on the consumer's part. In other words, when a consumer has the need for your product or service, you want your name to come into their mind just like that. Pick up the phone, go to the website, buy the product, and that's it. They don't have to research it, and they don't have to go and interview a lot of different companies. No, you've eliminated that. And one of the ways to do that is to make sure that you are grabbing the attention and that your logo does what it's supposed to do. In fact, it does need to grab attention. It does that with the design and the color palette. It needs to say what you do and how you do it. And that can be done with your tagline. And it also needs to say that I am not only current, but I am also looking into the future. And so think about your logo. Is it achieving these objectives that we've talked about? And again, grabbing the attention of the marketplace. Your logo also has to look good in every medium. Now, for example, let's say take an airline. That logo that they create has got to look good on a biggie plane. It's got to look good then, something small as the ticket jacket. It's got to look good and be effective on an employee's uniform, for example. It's got to look good on their website. It's got to look good on business cards, on all of their marketing materials. So have you thought about how your logo looks on every way that it is presented? Because it is a huge touch point, isn't it, between you and your clients, potential employees, and of course the list could go on and on. Now, so I want you to think about the logo. If it's doing all of those things, meeting all of those objectives, that's great. But if not, you might want to go back and evaluate it. And again, if you would like to have some assistance, just go to themagnolia.tv, click Contact Us, and I'd be glad to discuss how we may be able to help you. There are several reasons, though, that you may want to actually either change, adjust, or enhance your logo. And those include, let's say that you changed your business model because now it may not necessarily tell what you do and how you do it. And you may have had a merger or an acquisition. It's another good reason to look at the logo. And the last is, the logo may actually look a bit outdated. because if it does, then your company will be perceived to be outdated. You certainly don't want to be your father's Buick. And if we think about it, companies, periodically they do take a look at that logo and they do adjust it. If we think about it, the Colonel Fried Chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken just took recently an update. We've seen Pizza Hut redo their logo. We've seen Coca-Cola, Pepsi. And so your company is no different than any of those that I've mentioned. So I do hope that your logo is meeting those objectives, because it is going to help you grab the attention in the marketplace. So I hope those tips have been helpful for you. Now, before we go, of course, I've got to tell you again about the Professional Woman Network's National Book Tour and Women's Conference coming up July in Washington, D.C., one of my favorite cities. I'm just so excited. Louisville and Atlanta have already, of course, happened both in May and June. They were to sold-out crowds, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I hope that you'll check out the website of pwnbooks.com. That's pwnbooks.com for Professional Woman Network, books.com. You can read all about the details. We will be in July, Washington, D.C., into September out in LA, and then October we will be here in Orlando, where I'm based. So I hope that you will join us. So if you've got any information you'd like to register for any of those National Book Tour and Women Conference dates, please do. And again, you have been listening and watching The Magnolia, seen every Friday at 9 a.m., where we explore image, brand, and business cultures. Greetings from The Magnolia.